I started watching TED while in school, and later on I kept watching it for years and years. Almost I got to know that TED stands for Technology, Entertainment and Design. While watching on the go, the inner me dreamed to be on the stage one day and talk to you all people and share some idea. So before a few days I got an invitation to TEDx. So my wish was granted that okay, you can come to TEDx and talk about something. But then I asked myself, do I have an idea worth sharing for? So it went days by, it went days by, and I was thinking, what should be my idea which I'm gonna share out there with people. I kept Instagramming, I kept doing different things, I kept traveling, but I didn't think of the idea because I was not really clear which idea should I go for. And I should be very clear to you that I was not doing anything, but I was really just performing well at procrastinating. That's it. Oops. Something happened on my back. So I just kept thinking, and day before yesterday only I was using my Instagram as usual, and I came across few messages where I found a pattern that there are a lot of people who are asking me the same thing, that how do I travel so much and how do I make money on the go. So there are like so many people, if you come looking into my inbox right behind me, you'll find people again and again asking me that how do I make money and how do I travel so much. So now why me? Who am I exactly? Why are they asking this question to me? So my name is Aakash Ranison. At the age of 15, I started my career in computer security. I did certification courses from Microsoft, AC Council and Red Hat. But due to some financial conditions, I couldn't continue my study further, and I decided to switch. And at the age of 17, in 2012, on 14th of February, I started an NGO called the Golden Bird Foundation, which works for education, hunger, and women empowerment. The NGO is still going on really well, but then at the age of 19, I switched to another thing, which is called solo traveling, because that is something I love today and I do. So in last 4 years, I have covered more than 80,000 kilometers traveling to different places. Out of 80,000 kilometers, I have cycled for 20,000 kilometers. My last cycling trip was from Indore to the neighboring country Bhutan and back to Indore. I also walk. So my last walking trip was from Delhi to Nepal and back to Delhi walking. And that's not enough, I also hitchhike. So my last hitchhiking trip was to Spiti Valley for 101 days when I was traveling without any money in my pocket. And these are few photos which I've clicked on the way while traveling around places. So I'm just gonna take you through them. Oops, not that fast. This is while I was on a track in Spiti Valley called Pin Baba, all on my own. This is my friend Michael. He's a nurse. He works over there in Spiti Valley with an NGO called Spiti Ecosphere, and he stays there in Spiti Valley for 6 months, and then he goes back to Australia where he belongs to. Then this is my cycle and my backpack when I was going from Indore to Bhutan on the way. And this is again somewhere in Ladakh when I was walking. This is might possible that many of the people know here. It's Key Monastery in Spiti Valley, and this is the sunset in Leh Ladakh somewhere. So this is not all that I travel. There are other things which I love to learn to do. I'm also known as a videographer, photographer, graphic designer, web developer, because these are the things which I do for myself and on a project for different people as well, to earn some money out of it. And that's not enough, I'm also writing a book now. So I run my own channel with my own name only, Aakash Ranison. I'm on Instagram, and then I go for other social media sites, and I also blog. I have a blog with my own name which is aakashranison.com, and I write about travel journals over there. I write about gadgets I use while traveling. I write travel guides and things. And that's not enough, I also work with Your Story. I contribute my travel articles to them as well. So now again, coming back to the question, this is why people ask me. So let me ask you the same question again. How many of you want to travel in your life? Quite good number. Cool. Cool. Dikshit also wants to travel now. So how many of you face budget problem when you say you want to travel? There are few quite rich people sitting next to you. You can talk to them. Okay. How many of you now want a solution through which you can make money while traveling? Cool. That's enough. Cool. This is why I am here for. This is what my idea is, to tell you the secret. So there is nothing called art of earning while traveling. This is a made-up thing, which I just made up yesterday. So cool. But there is one thing called digital nomad. There's no such art, but I believe there is one. So, because everything is art at the end of it all. So there's one thing called digital nomad. What is digital nomad? Digital nomad is a person who works digitally and roams around like a nomad. While traveling in last 4 years, I have been to different places. I have experienced different time, different locations, met different people. And now today, while being here after this much of experience, I do not really think about like how can I earn more, or what can I do next to earn some money, but I really think about like what can I learn next, what skills I can take up now, what are these skills which I already have and I can finish them and I can be better at that. And that's why this line, if you want to earn while traveling, start mastering some skills. This is what you really need. If you are really looking for some way to figure out that how you can travel around places and how you can make money while traveling, this is really the art. This is really the secret, that you have to fix upon some skills that you want to take forward as your life earning source. I'm going to talk about, let's say, few skills. I'm going to give you as an example that how you can choose up skills and how you can use them to make money while traveling on the go. So let's say content writing. Content writing is pretty clear. All you have to do is be very good at English. You can write it, you can read it, you can listen, you can speak it. That's it. This is what you got to do. But it's in language and it can do wonders for you when it comes to become a digital nomad. There are different kind of options available if you're good at this language. Let's see what are those. So you can become a freelance content writer. It's kind of a job, right? You go to different websites, you might know few of them, which is Fiverr, Upwork and Freelance. This is somewhere where you just work as a job, but it allows you to keep moving from one place to another place. Another one, you can work for media houses like travel magazines, travel blog, websites, or even TV shows as well while traveling on the go. You can become a blogger, which is what I am, right? You can decide on different topics. Again, blogging it's not really asking you to write about travel only. You can write on any topic. You can talk about, let's say, travel, fashion, food, yoga, or anything. And even you can talk about content writing itself. You can start a blog and then you can teach people how to write content, because there are a lot of people looking for it, right? Or else you can write a book, you can write an ebook, you can write a guide, or you can work with some company who is writing a guide and you can travel on their behalf and write for them. You can also find an option to write on behalf of streets of India. Talk to the guy. There's another skills called photography and videography. If you can get into this thing, if you can learn how to photograph well, how to record videos well, there are a lot of options available. You can again work for person who has been posting about how to play guitars. Then you can teach any languages, which I already told you, right? So, oops. Yeah. So, this is something which I tried to tell you that you can choose from, but let's say it's not really convincing. So what I'm going to do is I have listed down few of my friends who have been doing the same thing like the way I do, and I'm going to take you through them, and I'm going to explain that how do they do it and are they exactly doing. So, oops. So my first friend is called Shivyana. She's a big time blogger. She has a really famous name and she's really a popular name in India when it comes to travel blogging. And she runs her blog with the name of Shooting Star. She is big on Instagram. She has more than like 45,000 people following her on Instagram. And she runs the blog. Oops, it's going on its own. Oops. Called the Shooting Star. If you are the one who is looking for how to get into content writing or how to get into this field and learn how to start a blog, you must go and visit this girl and learn how is she doing it. Then another friend is Abhinav Chandel. He is really good at content writing and as well as he is really good at photography. So yeah, so it's his Instagram handle Abhi and Now. where he keeps posting different images of travel and different places. And he also do one thing, he collaborate with different companies, because he has been in Spiti Valley and other places for a long time, so he collaborated with different companies and he organizes treks where he take people on the go. Then another friend is Larissa. She is a really good YouTuber. She is really famous in that field, and she talks about fashion. She runs her handle by the name of Larissa only, and she talk about different fashion tips. She talks about different products, cosmetics and all. And there are a lot of companies who collaborates with her on regular basis, and they pay her huge money. Let's not say huge money, but yeah, they pay them quite a good money to do the collaborations. Then another friend of mine is Shireen. Shireen is a fashion blogger again. She runs her blog with the name of Love and the Other Bugs, and you can, if you're really someone who's looking for inspiration in this field, you can go and check out her. Then another friend is Shivesh. He is someone who loves to bake. It's not really something like next level, or it's not really something out of the box. It's something daily thing which we see in our home on daily basis, but how you can take your passion to next level, and this is what he did. So he runs his blog by the name of Bake Shivesh, and it's again really famous name in India when it comes to cooking and all. Another friend is Alicia, and she is one of the cutest friend I have, and she is an illustration artist. And I would really suggest you to go and check out her handle. It's not really if you just want to see the inspiration or you want to get into illustration, it's just to enjoy this. So she has been running this business from long time. She is an illustration artist. She decided to come up with her own characters of cartoon, and she illustrate them regularly on Instagram in different places. And not only that, she started a handle. She started her own company with the name of Alicia Sauce, and where she sells a lot of different kind of products, as you can see in behind, from slippers to bags and different kind of goodies, copies, diaries and anything, and she makes again good money out of it. And not good money, it's kind of a proper business she does, but again these kind of businesses allow her to move from one place to another. And there's one last thing which I can tell you before is these blogging and YouTuber things will take more efforts than a job will take, but obviously they will pay you more than any other job or client will pay you ever. And again, this gives you a lot of freedom to collaborate with different brands and also work in affiliate marketing. So yeah, that's all from my side, I think, for now. I hope you have enjoyed it and this would benefit you.